Garbage Guru Reality Net News is an effort to bring out what is happening on our world from this perspective. We have superpowers now. We have an ability to communicate, which has never before been possible by individuals who that live on this earth. Especially here where I live, we have all the resources, we have everything that we need to live sustainably on this earth. And what we base our decisions on are the informations that we have within our headsets on our conditions and on the directives that we're following. What I see as a basic problem are those conditions. Now, you all understand from your own perspective what your conditions are, and you're responding to them. Information is what you're controlled by. News is what you're supposed to be getting to bring that information to you and allow you to act on it from your own perspective in your own way. Now, we have a system which is in control that has laws which govern us, and we can only move within those conditions. Well, we can move outside of those conditions, but we're operating then outside of the law. Now, this may be necessary because the laws are restrictive. The laws are coercive, and they are largely, they're facts. They're written and they're meant to be obeyed. Now, we have a system that says that you have a say in who makes those laws through your government. And if you don't like the government, then you have a process whereby you're supposed to be able to get involved in bringing your message out to the public, and they can decide whether they want to listen to you or they want to listen to who the so-called majority vote for. What the problem is how they control those elections. Now, the establishment who is in power and has been in power has made those rules governing the election, and you are forced to obey those laws. Now, we have tried to get involved in those elections. We've tried to have a say, and we have been denied our voices and are restricted from access to that process. Supposed to be a democratic process, but in reality, it's not. It's a very restrictive process, and we have made a case and presented it to the courts, uh, challenging those rules governing elections. And we are saying that no, the people are not making the uh, con conscientious decisions. They don't have the right information on what they're doing within that election process. The government is they're the they're the largest body of employment. They're the largest revenue getters out there. We pay all the time for their government. Every time we go and purchase something, they put their tax on it, and a portion of what you're paying, and a large portion, is going to their control of us. Now, I don't believe those controls are leading us in the right way. And I challenge those elections, not only me, but other people as well that are connected to me here. And we are forced into a process which I say is not working. The judicial process is not an effective way for us to challenge what is being done. And we're put on the back burner. We're shuffled out. We're excluded. And now this channel that I'm opening up here, Garbage Guru Reality Net News, is my attempt, and hopefully other people will get involved, and we will bring our own messages out and show the people what I'm thinking about it, what you're thinking about it, and we can comment on it. We have superpowers. We have abilities now that are just amazing. And let's look at what the corporate structure is overburdening the people with, and not giving them like the true directive. So let's take the issues and make them our issues and try and get some resolve here. Let's take like as one issue that is important here and that we've been involved with for a number of years. We got chickens in the background. They're making a few sounds. In fact, they're trying to get in, and I'm just going to take a break and close the door. Okay, well, they're out for the moment, and anyway, they're pretty good to have around. I love the uh, live reality that I live in. So let's take like homelessness. Now, the laws which govern our ability to sleep are controlled by the government. They have all kinds of laws. In fact, where I live, the CRD, the Capital Regional District, has 2,400 bylaws which govern everything that we do, and it's you can't find an authority there to uh, relate to in any kind of real way and get some real action. And so you're faced with this huge process of trying to challenge the government and the directives which they're putting out. In homelessness, let's look at it. The base of reality there is the real estate. Uh, you're supposed to buy a piece of land, which is, we know, unaffordable by most people, and because you can't afford to, you don't pay cash for it. You got to indenture yourself into a debt system, and then you got to forever pay, and and then you're locked down into a specific spot, and that's your private property. Now, most people are renters. They're living in conditions which are not socially conducive to any kind of community, and they're stuck up in the air in apartment blocks, and more developments are pushing people closer and closer together. The outlying areas are they don't have commerce like they used to, and so we're pushed into these urban centers, and we're having to relate in these mass movements of people. The congestion is growing. You get into traffic now. You're spending your time, lots of time, getting back and forth to do anything you want to, anywhere you want to go. And what are the laws that are governing this? You are not able to make decisions based on what you think you should be doing at the moment. You have to make decisions based on what they thought and think that you should be doing, and they've written these laws. So with homelessness, now we have a situation where people cannot find affordable accommodations. And when they do present affordable accommodations to you, they're again another grab by the developers to tap into your resources and keep you entrapped in their system. Uh,